start things off, I germinated asparagus seeds in wet paper towels, and then after they germinated, I carefully transferred them into little planting pots. I'm also going to test out this Makita cordless sprayer that I got at Princess Auto, because it seemed like something that I might get a fair bit of use out of, and they had a pretty awesome deal. So if you bought this, you got a free battery and charger. Well, not a free one, but for $1, and they're normally like $140 for a battery and charger. This is a 3 amp hour battery, but it's also got the charge indicator on it, which is nice. So let's water these. Let's water these. What do we got here, Ziggy? Our asparagus plants. Oh, look at that. That's like a really fine mist. That's perfect for these seedlings. Mostly it's the ones at the back that need some water. So these guys at the front, I started earlier, and a lot of them have come up. And the ones at the back are the ones that I just potted up in these trays yesterday. That's cool. That works really nice. Let's see if I can see that fine mist. This is a 5 liter reservoir, so it's got all the liters marked on the side. And then if you're using this to mix like emulsions for foliar applications, or heaven forbid pesticides or something, the cap has a built-in graduated cylinder, which is pretty cool. Now, where's my little new asparagus? Asparagus. One there. Right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We've got 25 trays times 4, so that's going to be 125 plants if I get 100% success on germinating these guys. And I'll show you my spot where I'm putting them. Kind of a cloudy day, so I don't know if I'm going to make too much power on the panels today. So the spacing on the asparagus is about 18 inches apart, and in rows between 3 and 6 feet apart. And I want to get a big chip drop, so I'm in contact with a couple of arborists in my area. I'm gonna get them to run a big load of chips right up here. And this is an end of the garden that we've kind of let go. You can see it's taken over by raspberries, goldenrods. Some of these raspberries, I'm gonna take them out by their roots and bring them to my mom because she wants some. And some of them I'll use to fill in. I got a couple empty patches at the back, so I'll fill in my rows. That's another good permaculture project. I've got basically 400 feet of raspberries here. So what I'm going to do here is measure off the amount of space I need for that 125 asparagus plants. So I'm going to have to get in here with a garden fork, flip this all over, pull out the roots, and then I'm going to mulch it all down, space out my asparagus, and in a couple of years I'll have this permaculture patch that's heavily mulched, so that'll help to keep quackgrass from encroaching into my garden on this side, in the same way that I have my raspberry patch preventing encroachment of weeds on this edge and my far edge by these apple trees. And then I will have asparagus forever, or for as long as I keep mulching and doing that minimal weed maintenance that'll be required once that heavy layer of mulch is down. update. Year 2, you can see that my asparagus patch is looking fantastic. That's mainly because I've been able to keep the weeds out of it. So I laid down that cardboard earlier, I mulched over top, I added leaves, I've added some wood chips as and when I can get them, and things are looking pretty good. So even though my asparagus just came up as little single lonely spears this spring, they have multiplied and gotten quite a bit larger, so they're looking really healthy. And next year, year 3, I might even be able to harvest a couple or a few spears from this patch. But by year 4, it should be a fully productive asparagus patch. Now I've been able to keep the weeds out by edging around with an edger that keeps the quackgrass and other roots and rhizomes from encroaching, and just diligently weeding out any weeds that happen to pop up. So this whole area back to the tree line is basically my family garden that my parents were able to keep productive in the past, and then it was let go for a few years. So I do have some more grass areas that I'm converting back into garden space. And my long-term plan is to have perennials all around the outer edge and maintain them weed-free, and that'll keep weeds from encroaching inwards. And then the inside of the garden will be annuals and flowers. I've had a really good year with zucchini and cucumbers and peas, but I'll have more variety over the years. But this asparagus patch and the raspberries beside them are just going to keep on producing year after year as long as I can continue to do that maintenance. So, if you're a gardener or you're thinking about food security, food production at home, sustainability, you definitely want to consider perennials as part of your food mix. So there's my asparagus patch. Maybe I'll update again next year and hopefully be able to show a bit of a garden conversion process as this becomes more productive, and catch you on that one or the next one, YouTube.